Extra, 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 extra.
Good night to you, Mr. Shalon Knight.
Good night to you too.
How are you?
I'm quite fine.
Good. All right. How old are you?
I'm 17 years. Wow, Sunday was my birthday. I'm 18 years old.
Ah, big boy now. How you forgot that? Everybody's so excited to make it to 18.
I'm
Shoot,
saying.
people saying they're 18 before they're 18.
I'm saying.
The excitement, I guess. Tell me what school you went to.
I attended Alsen Secondary School,
Okay. Which village are you from?
Sweets Village.
All right, country boy. What age were you when you first started playing football, and who did you play for?
Well, I'd say from birth, but that's not really possible. But I started at a really young age,
Okay.
maybe 4 or 5. Well, long time.
Yeah.
Long time. Very
Alright.
young.
Okay. And you remember the first team you played for?
Young Warriors.
Young
FC.
Warriors FC. Okay.
Yeah.
What position did you play?
Forward. I've always been a forward.
You always been a forward, so that means you're
Yeah.
still a striker.
Yes.
All right, Gunner boy. Where were you interested in playing any other position?
Position? Well, no, not really. But if I was called upon, I would play
To
any
do
other
so?
position. But
That's brilliant. That's brilliant because we don't find that much. That's very good. That means that you'd be a major asset to a team also. What was your first competitive game?
first competitive game. Well, I'd say the school league, but that's not really a youth competition. But really, my really first competitive game was the under 15 national team in St. Martin.
In St. Martin?
Yes.
Okay, what year was that?
2015. Yeah, 2015.
Okay. Who got you interested in football?
Well, my whole family plays football, so football runs in the blood.
So it's a heavy influence and it's just
Yes.
pretty much in you, like an innate ability to play football.
From birth.
I see. So you just growing up like, listen, if I don't do nothing else in life, I'm playing football.
Yes.
All right. Did you remember the first goal you ever scored for Sweets?
Sweets FC. Back in 2015, first time I played second division, I scored. I don't remember the exact match, but I remember I scored in that game.
And what was the adrenaline like? How was the feeling?
It was a nice feeling, but we were losing at the time, so
Okay.
yeah.
But you scored.
We got a lot of blows that year, so.
Thanks for being honest. Were you the type that, you score and you do a backflip or you had like a personal dance?
Well, yeah, I always had a little swagger about me, but
I see.
can't
Mr.
really remember what I did. Can't remember what I did.
All right. Was it any pressure hearing your name every day and everyone expecting you to do so much? Was there? And I know you were at a young age when you were asked to do so much.
Yeah.
Was it too much pressure? Was it something you were able to manage and balance?
There wasn't really any tough pressure as that, but you had to perform because you was called upon to do the job. So.
Well, you did mention earlier that if you were called to do anything and play any position, so the fact that you're willing, I guess you're somewhere inside you're able to manage it. How does it feel to have held Sweets to help them to the Premier League and tell me for the first time in history, so, give me some insights on what really went down, how you felt, what the people around you, maybe the teammates, tell me a little bit about that.
It's a real good experience, good achievement. The team started, well, we all stayed together from second division. As I told you, the first year under 15, we got a lot of in 2015 I meant, we got a lot of loss. Then the next year we came up strong together, the same set of guys, played first division, got promoted, and now we're in the Premier, currently at 6th position. Good achievement for the community.
That's brilliant, and right there is what you call progress.
Yeah,
nice.
good achievement.
And loyalty. All right. What's your goal target? What was your goal target at the beginning of the season?
Well, every season I target to score 20 goals, but this season it's a bit tough.
It's tough. Understood. You're in the Premier, and it's not going to be as easy.
Yeah, it's a bit tough.
So how much you have now?
3 goals.
3?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a start. It's better than nothing, and keep striving so that you could, make that that par. Don't sell yourself short. I'm not hoping that because you didn't even make half of what you expected for this year, that next year you're going to try and say, okay, I'm going to try and do 15 instead of 20. Stay at par and keep striving until you get there.
Yeah, I'm always pleased with what I got, you know.
Yes.
The team at the end of the day, so
That's
I'm
good.
pleased.
That's
We're
good.
in a
That's
good
good.
position to say it's the first time we're in the Premier.
That's good. What was your reaction when you first being called for the national team?
Well, it was a bit unexpected, but it was very, very good. It was a very good feeling.
And who was the first person you told?
My grandma.
You told your grandma?
Yeah, I live with my grandma.
Okay,
so
sweet. So you're mama's boy.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. And she was excited, I'm sure.
She was out of this world.
Well, I mean, we always want good for our youngsters. What is your favorite memory from the national team?
My favorite memory for the national team was my debut in St. Martin for the under 15. I scored hat-trick actually in that game versus St. Martin. So
nice.
that was really, really good.
I could understand why. What is your worst?
Worst? Wow. Getting knocked out in the under 20 qualifiers from, who was it? I can't remember the team now, but getting knocked out in Curacao, that was very tough.
Disappointing.
Yes.
Okay. What is the support system like from your family?
The support, all my family is behind my back, pushing me. They want to see me achieve my goal and get out of Antigua and play abroad.
I love to hear that.
Yes.
Who would you say is your biggest fan?
My biggest fan, I would say my father, because he's behind of me, pushing me at all my games. He's actually president of the Swedes Football Club.
Okay. So
he's just behind of me every minute.
All right. Make sure that everything is thought out and everything is empowering you.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Who is your favorite player internationally and why?
Internationally, well, Thierry Henry. You know, I just like that guy. The way he moves off the ball, scores a lot of goals, and he has a real good part.
Who's your favorite player locally? Tell me why.
Shalon Harriet, Peter Reds. He's similar, the same, like moving off the ball and love scoring goals. So,
okay, nice. Yeah. Who inspired you the most growing up?
Inspired me the most growing up? I'd say my grandfather. Your grandfather. Rest in peace to him, you know?
Yes, pay respect.
He always makes sure I'm on the park. When I don't have anyone to go with, a young guy said, Daddy, let's go on the field, and he will be there all the time.
He was always ready. Yeah. That is so sweet. Which coach has had the most impact on you?
I'd say Colin James, because as I said, I played for Young Warriors at a very young age, so he was there in the developed stage.
Right.
Yeah, so I'd say Colin James.
No, we have to give credit where it's due, and if he
Colin
played
James.
that role, he played that role. Yeah. Which defender has been the hardest for you to go up against?
Defender. Back in 2015 again, as I can remember, God, that year was a very nice year for me. I played against this short, stocky defender, don't know his name. He played for Cayman Islands. That guy was just on my back, kicking me, doing all kind of stuff. He was very tough.
Were you able to get around him at all in that game?
Not a bit. I played. Coach ended up and changed me, let me play attacking midfield. So
that you could have some more movements. Yeah. Okay, understood. Name your favorite striking partner. When you're on the field, who's that person you want to be out there with?
Kimoy Alexander. I must give that guy his credit.
Okay.
He's very good.
Good. How would you rate your performance this season on a scale 1 to 10?
I'd give myself a 5. Can do better. You know?
Can do better.
Yeah, not bad though.
Okay. Well, so you're saying you're average, you're pretty much in between.
Yeah.
All right. Is it that you gave your best and you think that, you know, you just need to train harder, or you think that you've been holding back a little bit?
Well, I just think that I can do better.
You can do better?
Yeah.
Okay. If you were to make a list of all the things you'd wish to do.
Yes.
Getting a contract overseas, how high is it on that list?
Number 1.
Here we go.
Number 1.
Ain't nothing wrong with aiming for the skies. Yeah. And, you know, I hope all does go well and it does work out in that way. And like I always say, you have to talk it into the air so that things do happen. You know, positivity, gravitate to that. Can we look forward to see you play with Sweets next season?
It's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible. Working on a few scholarships to go college in the States, but it's possible.
Yeah, you are at that age where you're trying to get off, and that's a good move too. Education is always, get the degrees, get the papers, get the qualifications, because once you have it, nobody can take it from you. And yes, so you always need a backup plan, because sometimes, not because football failed, but sometimes the body does, and if you get injured, you have that to fall back on. If another Premier League club approached you and offered you X amount of dollars, would you consider it?
Not at all. I'm from Sweets and my heart is at Sweets.
Loyalty. Sweets to the bone, I see. Who's your favorite team internationally?
Manchester United.
Here we go now. A Man U fan. What, what would be your ultimate starting 11? If you were to set up your team, name your players, who would be your ultimate 11?
My team. Well, I like the formation 4-4-3-3, so I'm going with that formation for sure. So in goal, I'm going Brent FC. Brent Parker from Sweets FC.
Yes.
Brent Parker from Sweets FC. In left back, I'm going with Karan Jima from Parham FC. Centre back, Vashami Allen, Grenades FC. Partner, Joel Jacobs, Sweets FC. At right back, I will go with Jamali Stephen, Empire FC. In holding midfield, I have Joan Roberts. 2 attacking midfield, Kemoy Alexander and Randolph Etty-Burton. Experience. And the 3 forwards, because I like playing 3 forwards, would be me on the left, for sure, Sweets FC, Chavon Harriet, Parham FC, and Peter Byers.
All right.
3 forwards.
All right, I hear that. Well, thank you so much and good luck in your endeavors.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us on Extra Time. I am Georgetta Lewis. Please do like, share, and leave us some comments. Good night.